We've got Clayton heading out. Get another field ready. Got Dan here. Getting the corn planter opened up. To get loaded up. Go out and plant a field that's ready. So, how you feeling?
Positive.
Good. We've had a little bit of some struggles with the old girl. She's been mouthing off a little bit, but we've had a talk. She's gonna go out and finish strong. We've got a tired farmer right there that's been working for a second, third shift. Now he's thinking about what corn he's gonna put in there, because we're going down below, aren't we?
Yeah, I want to put a little bit of this in, then put a little bit of something else.
All right.
But I got 6 bags of the 117 day, but I want to use up this 109 stuff on the end rows. So I only want to put probably maybe 6 bags in, and then when it runs out, somebody can bring me those other ones.
Okay, that somebody will probably be me.
Yeah, maybe when you come back you can do that.
I'm so excited to be part of this.
Then you can see me out in the field.
Yep.
So I'm gonna grab
bring you
6
some
of
lunch.
these.
All right, let me help you.
Oh, what's this? Oh, 112.
Oh,
Shoot.
so this is what we plant, some enogen.
Maybe it was 112.
Oh,
If that's the case, there's only...
well, 109 was over there. I remember underneath
I
there.
think that's what the last stuff we did was the 112. What's that bag say?
I didn't load.
112?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 4 bags to burn up. And then that'll be the last of my 112s. Then we'll put the 117 day in the middle of that.
All right. Is that the plan?
And it's all downhill from there.
Downhill? No, it's all uphill. It's the light at the end of the tunnel.
These bags are getting heavier.
I bet. You're getting your CrossFit in for the day, huh?
Four bags, and I gotta split them between every 3.
Yeah, there's 4 bags. So is that the only 4 you want to put in, and then you're gonna? Okay.
But I've got some in here. I can go a little bit.
Oh yeah, you do got a little bit in there, don't you?
Can't wait for lunch.
The more you think about it, I'm sure the hungrier you get. I gotta drop some stuff off at North, and then I'll bring you a sandwich, and it won't be in a can. I like your smile.
Gotta smile.
You know, I was thinking, there's not really a bad thing I can say about you. You get frustrated with me, but I don't think you've ever said anything mean about me, so.
Why would I say something mean about you?
I'm not saying you would, but I'm just saying I was thinking about that, like, I'm sure I get under your skin, frustrate you, but then, you know, you have flowers dropped off at the house for me, so.
They were beautiful, weren't they?
They were really pretty. Thanks to pedal pickers. Did you see my sign, Clayton, Mommy?
Yeah.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah, I noticed it right away.
Yeah, it's really nice. Oh, I was gonna help you lift these. Look at that. Sorry. Here. Here, you wanna videotape me? Here, just to prove that I actually do help.
I said this wasn't a job for a woman.
But it can be. I can do it.
Your job.
I'm just a Michigan State mom.
Your job is to be in the kitchen, right?
Oh, you'd rather me load corn.
Unless I'm not hungry.
Okay, so now she's full. You can't really tell because it's dark. Oh, He pulls it off. Hangs her up. There goes Clayton. He's gonna go VT.
Oh, is that a rock in the thing?
He's gonna go fix it. I parked in the way, unfortunately, but he's good at navigating his mom's mistakes.
Adios, Scott's car.
And then we've got to close. We got to put the closer on here, honey.
Front passenger drag link, spring hanger bushings alignment, steering wheel U-joints. No way.
That's what they're saying is wrong with Cinderella.
Back, front axle, U-bolts alignment. I gotta talk to him.
Clayton?
Yeah.
Here, close that.
Oh. Can't even give it a fighting chance to leak out?
No. It's too expensive.
I didn't want to get my hands grubby for when I get my sub.
Well, I'll give you some wipes. You gotta close the bottom one too. Come on. So, what's going on? Cinderella has all these problems. It's just like going to the oil change place.
I think they're telling us it has these problems.
Right.
I don't think it has all those problems. So
I know. All right, so you gotta turn around and go back that way anyways.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go do my thing and I'll see you back at the field.
see you for lunch.
Okay, bye. So here I am. He's coming in. I got his lunch. So you can see. I can't do that because they don't sponsor us. But here we go. I dropped lunch off. It's dusty. Woohoo! He's happy. You happy to get your lunch?
Hey, honey. We're having a camera war. I'm gonna let you win. Oh,
just let you
got
win.
it.
I fell in.
Oh, the road cleaners? I don't have the road cleaners down. They're up. They're up right now.
One's over there. What do you want me to do to help you? How can I help you?
Nothing.
How can I assist? This strider was sounding funny. Did you finally find your spot? Better not paint out. Plant out velvet. That's the other lot. There he goes. Is that you, Dan? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Sure, before I head out, need like fertilizer or corn, anything like that?
Yes, I do need that corn, that 117-day corn.
All right, I will be right out. I'm gonna back the truck up, load it up. I'll be right out.
All right, I'm gonna
Kind of level stuff out and try to make it to the end of the field. Thanks.
Thank you.
Loaded.
How many bags was there?
I think 8.
7 or 8. I didn't count. They're heavy though. I'll tell you that. Hokey Pete.
well, I move stuff around. I'll be able to go for a couple more passes, but that might get me through the field. Thanks for bringing it out.
Yeah, you want me just? I'll park. I see.
See where you are. I'll park a couple rows off, or do you want me to just kind of stay at the beginning?
Actually, go back to where you're not in the field. Go back to where the driveway and the hay field, the other field, kind of connects. That way you're not going to be in my way.
All right. I just didn't want. I guess you can drive the truck out there. I just didn't want you to have to carry all the bags.
So I'm just going to drive right up behind you.
All right, 10-4, good buddy.
10-4, good buddy.
So I'm out planting corn today, and I ran out of corn in one of my hoppers, so I just have to move some corn around so I can get the rest of the field done. I thought I would just show you kind of how the corn planter works a little bit. First of all, the tractor that's pulling it is a 7R 310. And that 310 stands for the 310 horses that it has. And this corn planter is a 1770 NT. The NT means narrow transport, so when it folds up, it doesn't stick out past the other lane of traffic. We got our liquid fertilizer in there. I'm putting that down at 15 gallons an acre, and that comes through these little hoses here, and it puts it 2 inches to the side of the seed, where the seeds go in the ground. So this is our corn. This is enogen corn. This is the one that ran out. So I got a coffee can in here that I can kind of spread out the ones that have extra in there and put it in there. But let me pop this thing off, and you can see more kind of how it works. This has got a vacuum sucking on this. And what that does, it sucks. You can see this gasket on here. So like this half is under vacuum. So as it picks up a piece of corn on the bottom, and this is on the other side, I'll show you in a second, and it brings all around the top, and then that gasket, the way it is, it breaks the vacuum and the seed falls down. And then it goes down into that seed tube, and it goes down into a little trench that the discs make. Okay, I got that undone. Here's my seed disc. And so like all these little holes here, it sucks the corn to those holes. It sucks those, and then as it spins around and it gets to the front, that little gasket stops, and now we're at regular atmosphere pressure, and then the seed falls down. So that's how that works. And then in here, there's some magic stuff in here. This little thing here is it's called a seed extractor, and that, let's say a broken piece of corn gets stuck in one of these holes, it can't do its job. It'll be a skip. So as this is planting along, it's kind of rolling like this, and there's a plugged hole. Well, there's not going to be a corn planted there because it can't suck the corn. So then as this thing spins around and it has a piece of corn on those holes, what happens now if there's, whoops, this scenario. Let's say there's two corns sharing a hole. It's both like that. Well, this little gauntlet thing here, whoops, this is called a singulator. This thing here kind of jogs the corn one side to the other, back to the other, and it knocks off an extra one. Pretty neat, huh? Anyways, corn comes around, drops down here. So as it drops down here, there's a little eye. There's a little, like a beam that shoots across here, and it sees when the kernel falls through. And we're talking, man, they're just flying through there. And that's counting them, and it's seeing if they're consistent or not. And that's what my display in the cab shows. This here is my downforce bag. This pushes this whole row unit down in the ground, And sometimes if we don't want that, this is an airbag that lifts it up if we got too much weight in it, because these are 3 bushel hoppers. We can put a lot of corn in here, and it gets pretty heavy. Sometimes it plows dirt. If you look at that storm over there, that's going away from us. We missed it, but the cloud looks kind of weird right there. Keep an eye on those. Okay. And then we got our closing wheels here. They go together and they close the trench back up. I'll see. So this white thing here is called a Clayton seed firmer. I just covered it up, but the disc blades, they make a little trench. The corn falls in, and then this seed firmer pushes it to the bottom of the trench. So there's good seed to soil contact. And then the 2 wheels and that V close it up. They close the trench back up. And this is my corn planter. It does a really good job for the most part. I just had to replace some disc blades on it here a minute ago. But as long as we keep it tuned up, it'll just keep going and going. That cloud's looking even more weird over there. I don't know if that's a funnel cloud or what. Maybe I'll keep an eye on it. I don't see rotation, but it does look pretty neat. Like the storm kind of dissipated whatever that little deal was. Pretty crazy though. I'll still keep an eye on it. All that stuff's blowing away from me, so I'm not too worried about it. What's coming at me is that. Nothing but clear skies. Now we got our row 2 filled back up again. So right there, those yellow plants is a misplaced seed. And the red one means there's one that wasn't in that seed disc hole. So that's not good, but we're at 97%. For some reason, this variety of corn, or the seed size that is in these bags, don't like these planting discs or something, because it seems like this one's just having a hard time planting really nice. The kind before, no, I was at over 99.5% on both singulation and good spacing. So and what that means is you got an ear of corn. I wish I had one in here. I'll use this pop bottle. This is the shape of the corn cob. Okay, all the corn in the middle are squished by the neighbors, so those are flat. They're flattened out. And then the kernels that are around the ends, they're more rounded because there's nobody fighting them. So then if you take the whole ear of corn and you shell it, you're going to have flat kernels and round kernels, and they kind of act differently when they get picked up by that seed disc. This seed disc is a precision planting ESET, where it means every seed every time, and no matter what shape the seed is, it should pick up on that disc. And I got my vacuum cranked at almost 23 right now. You don't need, I mean, different seeds require different vacuum, but that's pretty high, because this is, I don't know if these are flats or rounds, but the bag of seed was pretty heavy. It was 50 some pounds for the bag of seed. Again, the seed size makes a big difference on how it gets picked up. Every bag of seed, there's 80,000 kernels of corn in that bag of corn. It just depends on how big they are and how much that bag weighs. So a bag, the standard is 80,000 kernels in a bag, and the bag can range from like maybe high of 39, 38 pounds. I'm sorry, a low of like 38 pounds or a high of 65 pounds. So when you're loading the corn planter, it sucks when you get a really heavy variety of or a lot of seed sizes, because it's a lot of lifting when you're doing it by the bag. So yeah, it can range from high 30s to low 60s. And this is a mid 50 pound is what I got. So maybe that's why it's not planting very good. But like I said, the stuff before it was just flying right through there, no problems. So that is the corn planter. That's a quick. That is the weirdest thing. There was something like that before that was called a cold air funnel cloud, and it really wasn't like a tornadic thing, but it sure looked like it, and it freaked out a few people. But this 1 second it looks like it's coming down, and the next second it looks like it's not. So I thought I would just look at it for a second here. There's not any warnings. There's no tornado watches or anything, I mean. And this is on the back side of that big storm that came through. But one thing I have noticed is sometimes the worst weather comes on the back side of a pretty good sized storm. See, it looks like it's going down. Oh well, I better get back to planting corn.